What's going on, people? New video coming to you live tonight, man. From the block, man. You know, we ride off the main street, man. So tonight, this video is going to be about underestimating yourself and the fact that we living in a prison loop. You know what I'm saying? And let me just say this too, man. If something happens to me, anything were to happen to me, I want these videos as my evidence that I was a target of gang stalking. And I was a target to a setup that my own people try to orchestrate. But if something happens to me, they didn't try to orchestrate it. They actually did orchestrate it. Hey, man. Why do a lot of people underestimate themselves and underestimate their ability? I think it's because here in America, bro, they don't want you to believe in yourself. But I believe in you, man. But we stuck in this prison loop, right? The reincarnation prison loop. We stuck in it. I don't know how to get out of it. But I know when I cross over, when that time comes, we're gonna figure out how to get out of this prison loop, man. Because it's unbearable out here. And another thing, man, when you go to these stores, it's a death to fair pricing. Ain't shit fair and square. To be quite honest with you, I don't know if it ever been fair and square. The Masons, man. The Church of Scientology. The government. The occults. They all know this is a prison loop that we stuck in. That's why they put us in hell on earth. Because you know what they say, man. As above, so below. Now, mind you, I'm not well versed in this type of stuff at all. I've just been peeping game for a long time, man. That's why they sit here and gang stalk the chosen ones. That's why they sit here and try to kill us. They sick our own loved ones, our kids, our girlfriends, our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, our fathers. It's a part of the prison loop. It's crazy too, man. But I guess all you could really do is pray. Hey, man. Just pray. Because I want out of this prison loop, brother. Me, I want up out of this. And I don't mean that just to say that I want to die. Because, like, I'm going to die first and foremost. But I don't want to get murdered just to get out the prison loop. Because the prison loop ain't about living anyway. The prison loop is about reincarnation. You know, you live under these horrible conditions. Nobody's happy. Life sucks for a lot of people. And I heard Candace Owens say this, man. Candace Owens said it best. She said the reason why there's corruption at the top is because there ain't nobody to fire these corrupt motherfuckers. See, it ain't no corruption at the bottom, because as soon as you do something they don't like, they just fire you and make up some shit, right? That's why it ain't a whole lot of corruption at the bottom, but all the corruption's at the top, because when you're in a position where they can't get rid of you, you can do what you want to do, man. And that's a drug that's worse than crack cocaine for these damn wealthy elite people, man. And these wealthy elite people, they got enough money and intelligence and information to know about this prison loop called life, to where when we die, we got to reincarnate and come back to this dumbass shit right here, man. Right? That's why everybody's so upset and miserable and angry, because, man, we're stuck in this loop, bro. It's a loop. When someone says to a baby, oh, you got an old soul, that should be cause for mourning. Because that means this old soul been to this miserable place before, and now they're back again. At least that's what I think it means. I'm out here right off the main road. I'm trying to use the energy of the people and the vehicles to really hype my energy, you know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't trying to preach, brother. I'm trying to reach each and every one of y'all. I hit 50 subscribers, right? But I had a hard time going live the other night, right? Then I checked my account again today, and I'm back at 49 subscribers. So I said, okay, well, if I'm at 49 subscribers, then I'm just going to do what I've been doing, and I ain't going to worry about no live videos for right now. Because, hey, quiet is kept, and to keep it real with you, I hit my first goal yesterday anyway. I got to my 50 subscribers. I did that on my own. And let me tell you something else. All my content, for the most part, is original. I ain't out here stealing nobody's swag. I ain't out here stealing nobody's style. I ain't out here stealing nobody's words. Because one thing about it is I ain't got paid a dime off of anything I said. I ain't made a red cent profit off of none of my content. Now, is that the goal? Of course, that's always the goal, right? I would love to get to that point. But tonight, I came to tell you, sir and ma'am, all of us are stuck in this prison loop. All of us. So you better make the most of it. Because it's a strong possibility your ass gonna end up back in this same exact spot again in the future. Now, I'm about to light me up a black and mild. Because I'm like Bill Clinton. I smoke, but I do not inhale. I smoke, but I do not inhale. It's 20-something degrees tonight. And I feel great. I feel good. But I had to drop a message for the people and the people only, the people exclusively. You know, don't be out here underestimating yourself, man. And I'm not saying anybody watching this does, but maybe this video will find somebody at some point in the future that was out here not living up to their fullest potential. And maybe this video will help them understand and be reminded that, hey man, if you're not living up to your full potential, that's because you're underestimating yourself. I'm out here trying to live to my fullest potential. I had a lot of people out here underestimating me. I had a lot of people out here trying to play me like a fool. They thought I was going to drink poison just because I was thirsty. And I had to tell them, no sir, no ma'am, back the fuck up off of me. Because it's a whole lot of gang stalkers in my area of the world. It's a whole lot of these people. Which means you got to stay 10 toes down and you got to protect yourself at all times. You can't afford to let your guard down where I'm at. These are spiritual bullies and they don't play around. I'll tell you, you know what? I give them that. They don't play around, bro. They don't play around. They'll be on your head around the clock. You hear me? They'll be on your head around the clock. That's why it's important. Don't underestimate yourself, because you powerful, bro. We all powerful. But you know, the enemy trying to steal everybody's power away. And the enemy is successful stealing the powerful from the uninformed. No, stealing the power from the uninformed, right? If you are uninformed, how you gonna know you got power? And if you don't know, listen, it's just like the kid who didn't know he had an inheritance check, right? And all of a sudden, the inheritance theft gang comes and kills you and takes your inheritance, right? Because what you don't know can actually hurt you. And by the way, they do got specific groups of people that target recipients of inheritance money, property, and any other thing that you can get through inheritance. They got groups of people that operate through the courthouse, through the probate court, the county of the clerk office, and all of that. They target recipients. If they think that a recipient is weak, if they think that a recipient has no support, there's a lot of reasons why they do that. But at any rate, this is about not knowing your power can cost you everything, right? Being uninformed can also cost you everything. It can cost you everything, man. So I say that to say this, man. Tap into your power. If you lost power, tap back into your power. And this message is for those that didn't even know that they had power that existed, man. Everybody in this world has power. Some people use it for good, some people use it for bad, and some people don't even know about it, man. So it's very important, more than ever before, that these types of videos make awareness to everybody from all walks of life to understand that you are a powerful individual. And you need to start your search right away on what it means to be powerful and how to tap into your power. And if you know about the power, you'll never underestimate yourself again. You'll never sell yourself short. You'll never play yourself, and you'll never let nobody else play you neither. Because I ain't gonna lie, I took a lot of losses in life. I let a lot of people play me, man. within these last 15, 16 years of my life, man. I got played by a lot of people, man. You know, they try to play me out my life. And that's okay, because I ain't dead. That's why I'm making this video. But I don't want to see nobody else get played like that neither, man. Because some people, a lot of folks did get played like that. And that ain't right, man. That is not right. And I've always been the kind of person that'll help the victim against the bully, man. Because I don't like bullies, man. I can't stand them. But I got bullied a lot when I was growing up, to the point where I teamed up with the bullies just so I would stop getting bullied, but I wasn't happy. I didn't agree with what my choices was at the time. And honestly, it didn't stop me from getting bullied neither. You know what I'm saying? All it taught me was bad habits. Luckily, I got back in alignment with the holy administrator and everything, but like, I'm still working on myself. For me, working on myself, getting my power back, and understanding that I'm powerful is a lifelong journey, man. On the day I die, I'm gonna still be learning. It's already so much bad shit going on in society, man. So many energy drainers and vampires and thieves and spiritual assassins, man. Listen. Put your chin up and your chest out and your shoulders back and stand tall, brother. Sis, I want you to stand tall. My brothers and my sisters, man. In the face of adversity is the most critical time to stand tall, man. It is. It's the most critical time. And let me tell you something else, man. It's very important that you stay solid, even when you don't want to, man. Yeah, that's right. It's very important to stay solid, even when you want to fold. And we ain't talking about no street stuff. We talk about in life. We talking about out here in this world. Stay solid, even when you don't want to. Because it'll be greater later. I promise you it will. It'll be greater later, brother. We got too many people that folded and sold their soul to the devil anyway. Right? When is the rest of the population gonna stand up and say that enough is enough? Y'all polluting the world, you polluting the water, you polluting the air, polluting the damn food, polluting everything. And we letting it happen. We letting it happen. You know why we letting it happen? Because this is our world. But we didn't let the enemy convince us that it was their world and we just in it. And that's why I say that you need to not underestimate your power in this prison loop called life. Because this is your world. And they got you thinking it's their world. And that's why humans is the only species on this world that gotta pay to be on this. We gotta pay to be here, man. We gotta pay to be. And if they had a way to charge animals, they'll be charging animals too. If they had a way to do it, that's exactly what they would do. Right? So this prison loop that we stuck in, this prison loop that you and I are stuck in, we need to understand that this world belongs to us. It's just the enemy that tricked us into believing we just here up in his house, up in their house. But this is everybody's world, bruh. And I want you to remember that, man. Very important that you remember that. With that being said, please like and subscribe. I love you. I'll get at you later.